Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that $40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are way less than that. Good number of these you find at your local rack store, like the two that I'm talking about today. Because I'm going to do another comparison video on fragrances that I'm going to do a few of these because there's a lot of fragrances that get compared to each other, and sometimes it's redundant to own both of them, and sometimes it isn't because they work in different occasions and longevity and so on and so forth. So I'm going to let you know the difference between a lot of fragrances that are in the same category or get compared to each other. And these ones, you find both of them at the rack store for the same price tag. You can pick up both of these for about $20 at TJ Maxx, Burlington, Ross. These are the first one I'm going to talk about, Abercrombie Fitch, First Instinct Together. This one is going to be $19.99 at Ross. At TJ Maxx, Fingerprints. At TJ Maxx, you'll find it for like $20 or $29 for whatever reason. There's $10 difference on all these Abercrombie fragrances. I don't understand why. But so this gets compared to Invictus Aqua because it smells a lot like it. This is great for the gym. It's great. It's a summertime citrus, fresh, woody, aquatic, average to slightly above average performing fragrance. It's really, really crisp, clean, inoffensive, compliment style DNA. This utilizes a lot of citruses. It's got some earthiness like the sandalwood. It's got some lavender in there and orange blossom, giving it a hint of creaminess on top of the sharp citrus and light woods in the base of this. There's a fragrance that is fairly new. I picked it up fairly recently. They get compared to each other. They both get compared to Invictus Aqua, but they also get compared to each other. And that other fragrance is Hollister's Canyon Sky. Even the same color bottle practically. So what is the difference? I just explained this one. Is this one any different than that? Well, to be honest, they are very, very hard to tell the difference between the two. I've got that one on this hand. I've got this one over here. And even in the dry down, they're really, really similar. Up top, this one has more citrus. This one is a little bit creamier up top. In the dry down, I think it starts to reverse roles. But they are 90 to 95% similar. It's very difficult to tell the difference between the two. Same price tag, longevity is about the same. Some people, for some reason, I've seen that this didn't score good on longevity, and this one did. To me, they are like identical. If anything, this one might be a little bit longer. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I wore both of these at the gym a couple different times. A couple squirts here, a couple squirts here. Let's go and see what it does. And this one almost seemed like it was hanging on a little bit better, but overall, in the end, it was about the same. So, like I said, the only difference is this is a little bit more citrusy up top. This is a little bit more creamy. And in the dry down, maybe it's still about the same. I think it's actually still about the same. This is still a little bit more citrusy. This is just a touch more earthy and creamy. Just a touch. I mean, like, if you didn't have them next to each other, I'd be willing to bet that you couldn't tell the difference. So if you own this, you definitely don't need this. If you have this, you definitely don't need this. It will be redundant. They perform the same. They smell the same. They're the same price tag. Quality's about the same. They're both like Abercrombie Fitch and Hollister. There's like what I used to like wear when I was in high school type clothes. So they're both great. They're both awesome smelling fragrances. I love this DNA. I wear them often. You can see the dent that I've put in this one, and I've been reaching for this one more just because it's newer in my collection. And I thought honestly there was going to be a bigger difference, but there's really not. And at first I almost thought that this one wasn't going to be as loud as this one, but I was proven wrong when I was really comparing them next to each other. They're both good, above average on everything. Scent profile, longevity, slightly above average, youthful, complement, like I said, fresh, citrus, aquatic with that woody base. If you know Invictus Aqua, you know these. They're good, but you don't need both. Save yourself the time and don't get both of them unless you just want another pretty blue bottle on your shelf. You don't need both of them. So that's my final thoughts on Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Together and Hollister Canyon Sky. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.